الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Our definition to life and death is different from the definition of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we look at somebody and see him moving and his heart is pulsing, he's breathing, then we identify him as an alive human being. When we see somebody torn up and he's not breathing, his heart is not beating, the brain does not function, doesn't give signal, we call this person, or we identify him as a dead person, dead body. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has different definition. When people die in the path of Allah, fighting to establish the deen of Allah on earth, we call them martyrs, or dead, or killed, or casualties, or fatalities, or whatever. But they are with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alive, and they are alive. Not just alive, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, أَحْيَاءٌ عِنْدَ رَبِّهِمْ يُرْزَقُونَ. What is yurzaqun? Yurzaqun, they receive rizq, food, drink, oxygen, breathe. They receive all sorts of rizq. The rizq that we receive in the dunya, they receive the same, similar kind of rizq. So they're not just alive. They are alive and they're also enjoying life. Subhanallah. And on the other hand, Allah looks at somebody who doesn't have guidance from Allah as dead. In Surah Al-An'am, Allah says, أَوَمَنْ كَانَ مَيْتًا فَأَحْيَيْنَاهُ وَجَعَلْنَا لَهُ نُورًا يَمْشِي بِهِ فِي النَّاسِ كَمَنْ مَثَلُهُ فِي الظُّلُمَاتِ لَيْسَ بِخَارِجٍ مِنْهَا. Somebody was dead and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guided him to the truth. So now he has light, that he uses this light to go through and to find his own way and knows what is right and what is wrong. This is now alive. This is different from somebody who is covered by layers of darknesses. Subhanallah. So don't look at the limited image of life and death from the perspective or from the lens of a doctor. Look at the life and death from the perspective of the Quran. The one who has guidance from Allah, the one who is connected to Allah is alive, even if his body is not moving. But the one who doesn't have guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is actually dead. Even if he flies all over the world and he makes noise that reaches everywhere in the world and he grows bigger and thicker and stronger, he is in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is dead. Subhanallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the true life in this dunya and the life hereafter. Allahumma ameen. Jazakumullahu khair. Wassalamu alaikum.